Hey everybody, it's Ed. Alright, so today we are going to look at my collection of Elvis Presley Legacy Edition CD sets. These, of course, are released by SONY, and usually they correspond with an anniversary release. However, it doesn't always happen that way. But I'll be honest with you, I don't believe I have them all. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm missing. So if anybody would like to drop a comment, and if you have one that you see I don't have in my collection, or if you know of one, leave me a note and let me know, because I would like to possibly try and get the rest of them, if possible, and if I'm interested in them. However, as you will see, a majority of these I was actually gifted, and when my buddy used to work for Sony, I used to get promo samples, so you will see that a few of these still have that promo sticker because they haven't actually even been opened. So we'll start at the beginning with the initial debut LP that was released. And here's the hype sticker. And each of these has two CDs, so basically it'll feature the original album and then possibly some outtakes or other masters. But oh wait, this one's sealed, so I can't open this one. Alright, but you'll see that this one has the promo only sticker on it. So basically this one has the whole first album and then the singles on the first side that were released on an album, well, at least on that album. And then disc 2 was the second album plus the singles. So that's that. And then we have the Awesome from Elvis in Memphis. This was a 40th anniversary release from 1969, and it also includes the Back in Memphis LP on there with some mono mixes and some other good stuff, bonus tracks. And then this is what the back looks like. Alright, so this came out in 2009. This came out 10 years ago for the 40th. And then we have the Onstage Legacy Edition, which again includes the original album and plus some bonus tracks. And then disc 2 was Elvis in Person, which was the live album from 1969. So they threw that on the back of that one. And then we have the Phenomenal, That's the Way It Is. This is another one that I never opened. This was a 40th edition, 40th anniversary. No, this was not a 40th anniversary edition. I lied, because this one came out in 2014. So it should have been 2010, but they didn't do that. And the thing I found funny about this, when I was ready to make this video, I was looking at the dates when each of these was released. Elvis Country was actually released prior or before this one on the Legacy. So I was kind of surprised by that. But I love this one. Oh my god, this one is great. With the exception of Love Letters being the second disc, I'm really not a fan of the Love Letters LP. There's a few songs on it I can deal with, but for the most part, it's really just throwaway. But again, some singles on here as well, and good stuff. Let's see what the back looks like. All right. Then we have Aloha from Hawaii. All right, this was an anniversary release. I believe this is, 40th anniversary Legacy Edition. So this came out in 2013. And the first disc has the televised concert. The second disc is the rehearsal concert. And then the 5 bonus songs that were recorded that were then played during the U.S. airing. Then we have Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. So this is a good one as well, because this is the full concert uncut. This one he actually he mentions Ed Banja by name, and he jokes, he's like, "Who's that?" It's pretty funny. And then this was another concert. I'll show you what that is in the back. So the second concert is recorded live at the Coliseum, Richmond, March 18th, 1974. And that one's in mono. Sounds good, though. Then there's some rehearsals. All right, coming up on the last two, we have Elvis Today. I believe was this an anniversary? Yes, it was. This was a 40th anniversary release as well. this one is also a promo, still not opened. And then on the second disc, this was recorded live on tour from May through June 75. So a whole bunch of songs from 75 concerts, May through June. And they sound really good. And then the very last but not least would be Way Down in the Jungle Room, which just came out in 2016. And this was a 40th anniversary to CD edition. So pretty much all the masters that were recorded at Elvis's house in Graceland, 1975, 76, are on this set. And this is the last promo that I actually received from my buddy before he left for another company. So that was that. But this one is good. You have your masters on the first disc, and then you have outtakes on the second disc. All right, everybody. So there you have it. Well, now we're looking at the backs of each of them. But that is my collection of Elvis Presley SONY Legacy Edition CDs. And the ones that I have listened to sound phenomenal. And I would highly recommend them, especially if you're looking into these particular albums and you don't have them already. These would be wonderful to get because they sound really, really good. And again, pretty much all the original mixes from the original masters that you would have heard back when these albums were released, except unless it's otherwise noted. But again, I don't think you can go wrong with these. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. And again, if you're aware of any that I'm missing, give me a heads up. So we'll leave it at that. And as always, just be good to yourselves, good to each other. Take care.